The head of architect is leading the architecture team of ShapeBlue, which is responsible for, we are the first contact for the customers implementing their cloud environments. So we are the person who understand the customer needs and implement with all the different technologies we support, and we are very familiar with, and in place the customer installations on their site. Customers come with a wide range of technologies, so that's why we know all kinds of technologies and also understand how to put them together, how to connect them, so that the customer at the end has a successful running cloud environment. What we are going to do is we're talking to the customer, understand their needs, how they want to scale, how they want to place the product, how they want to use the environment, if it's for internal use, for external use as a service provider. And depending on their needs, we plan and scale then the environment. So it can be a manual setup or automated setup, depending on the scalability and the needs, what they require. The most things we need to look at, because that has huge impact to the entire design, is network and storage, because those are usually core components of a cloud environment, and that's what we are looking at first, and we are getting discussion with the customer. Yeah, those are different things to consider. So there's different technology, so it has to be translated from what they are familiar with in something new. So they have to adapt processes, they have to increase knowledge for a different area, but also they have to adapt the way of working with, that this is now an open source product, where not like one big vendor decides everything. So it's an open source product where there's a lot of collaboration, so you need to get involved. And I think that's some cultural change which can be challenging. There's a lot of functionality already built in CloudStack, so there's actually no need to have a huge framework around. But of course, if you want to speed up things, as I mentioned, so there's a lot of automation required. If you want to parallel migrations running, or you have complex environments, you put some automation on top. But basically the core components are already built in. With all the knowledge we have from customer migrations so far, so we put them into a framework, so we know, okay, where to start from, where does it end, how long it takes, what several steps are needed, and those we put in a framework we can work through with the customer. And some customers have very large environments, so there's a lot of automation needed, to speed up the migration, and that's what we are implementing. As the architecture team, we are in close contact with the customers. We know what their needs are, so we collect all the feedback, from our talks with customers, what their needs are, what features they like to have, what they are struggling with. And we know we have an internal feature board with ideas where we place them and discuss it with the engineering team. And then we can turn them easily, into real existing features easily. The bootcamp, so that's the way we teach how CloudStack works. It's a workshop with our customers. So they, of course, they are asking for what are the latest features, how they work. But we also have, they learn all the basic, how the core functionality is, how they operate CloudStack, how they can fix it, all these kind of things. And that's our core functionality, but we put more and more features which got developed to the CloudStack community into their bootcamp, so that customers can learn about it and can ask questions about it. So there's a continuous process in extending and improving the bootcamp. Mostly customers struggling, when they we explain certain things, and then they have some exercises, and then they walk through the exercises. And mostly, from our experiences, they're struggling with the setting up the network. But as soon as this is done, then they get to understand how it works, and then they are mostly no longer have problems. I do a lot of running, so I enjoy running. So with friends, doing long distance running. So that's where I mostly spend my time and get some relaxing from the work. Flexible. Oh, night owl. It's called Strava. It's a running app. Sometimes music. Italian speaking. No, always well dressed. Be open. No longer using Google. Control C and Control V, so for copy and paste. Command grab. Family, flexibility, openness. To be responsible for everybody and everything. Intercommunication. Probably raising a bug. The Cloud Monkey. Huge. Better explanation of out of capacity.